We're in Witchlight mobile. We're in the mobile Witchlight today. I think this is working. We'll find out. Who wants to do recap?
I did it last time.
So you're doing it again?
I don't remember anything.
I got it then. So last session, you guys had just finished defeating the doppelgangers in the Thunderdome. You guys met with an enchanting mistress, lone from a far-off world known as Oz, known as Loreline. Loreline has put forth a proposition to Annavere, trying to make a deal of sorts. It's kind of strange. Who knows? And they were not the only one who was watching the fight. A friend of Ozzie stepped out from the crowd with a letter from Luis and asking to join up with the Peanut Brigade. And as you guys ventured out, you guys got some candies from the candy stripers, got some long rest in, but it was time for the Big Top performance. At the Big Top performance, a couple different things happened. Annavere learned some upsetting news directly tied to their family and whatnot, while Vaer saw some interesting things as he entered the tent. The performances were lovely, very magnetic, many familiar faces, Candlefoot, Palasha, and others that had names that you guys did not recognize. Among the friends was Jasmine and, Jasmine and she said Pearl, thank you, my brain. Jasmine and Pearl, whom Paeder and Vaer helped through their performance very beautifully. Pearl got a date with Paeder. Vaer probably did too, but we're not sure about that. And at the very end, Mr. Light, who had been introduced through the Big Top, asked who would like to perform, and various members of the Peanut Brigade stepped forward, putting forward a spectacular performance with Dolly. The very rainbow country singer human. It was such an enigmatic performance that the carnival happiness went up to max. Not only that, but at the very end of session, many of you guys got an invitation. Well, all of you guys technically got an invitation to go meet Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. Annavere, however, had been seated separately from you guys, dealing with their own turmoil. And where I want to pick up is, if it's all right, we left off with the bugbear known as Burley, whom Ozzie, you recognize from your days working in the carnival. But I'd like to pick up over with Annavere. Annavere, you just saw this strange shadow being. Your mentor tried to lunge after Mr. Light. What's going on?
This is the same one I saw in the Hall of Illusions, right?
Yes, it is the same one in the Hall of Illusions that took your necklace.
I think Annavere would see that. Like, noticeably kind of like a spook a bit, like eyes widen, kind of tense up.
Mm-hmm.
But she'll kind of go follow her mentor to have that conversation.
The mentor hasn't really gone anywhere. She's still next to you. The fortune teller from the caravan, whom you remember as Madame Leota, or goes by that name, is holding your mentor back. Your mentor, from, I believe, the role that you had seen, what was very publicly seen, was them calling out to Mr. Light, trying to stop Mr. Light. And you are seeing, it's very obvious because they're in the middle of this stage, but you're seeing your group being approached. The ones who had performed being approached by somebody as well.
Yeah, I think Annavere then, if the event hasn't left yet, I think she'll just kind of go, I think we need to go. And just kind of try to guide her mentor out.
You're gonna have to give me a strength roll.
I can roll the good on those.
Kick his ass.
See. Dumbass opens their mouth. That's 6.
6. You're not able to move your mentor at all. Like, you're not able to move your mentor at all. She is a solid rock. And she is, speaking rather hurriedly to Leota, and it's just like, you said that he would notice. You said that we could talk to him here, and Leota will respond, Mr. Light has chosen who he would like to speak with, and it's not you. We will figure out another way. They're going to go meet with Mr. Light. That's just how this works. I'm sorry. And she is signaling to Baloo, by the way. Specifically Baloo, but yeah.
I'm with them. I can... What do you need? What do you need me to say?
When you say that, she would turn to you and she would go, I will tell you everything. Absolutely anything you ask. I just need a way into the wilds. Please, I need to get into the Feywild. Annavere, please.
She'll go silent for a long moment and then just kind of say, that's where I'm heading anyway. I will talk to them.
Please, get Mr. Witch and Mr. Light to allow me passage. I'm getting older and I need to find her. Please. I will tell you everything. Just help me.
Then wait here, and she'll kind of turn and then go back to the group.
Fantastic. Can I have a perception roll, by the way, as you're walking?
Oh, the rolls are reversed tonight. That is a 21.
Fantastic.
Those new glasses.
The glasses are kicking it.
Finally, after all these years.
I can see. I can fight.
As you watch, as you're walking towards the group, you actively see Nyx fall through the bleachers. Like, actively, like, you think that, oh, they're just going to end up, like, under the bleachers. No, and there seems to be, with such a high roll, there seems to be almost like a catechism of magic around them as they drop suddenly, and it closes. And standing right next to where that had been, right next to Nyx, is Jimmy Carter. Hey, jumping over to the group while you walk over there. The rest of the Peanut Brigade. You guys are approached, and I will repeat the description. A bugbear wearing dungarees, fairy wings, and a helmet made from a jack-o'-lantern. Looks like he could bite your head off. But
It's like
he
a
kind of
full-sized. Oh, a bugbear.
Bugbear?
Wow.
Yeah,
Sorry.
bugbear.
ADHD is today bad. Is bad today. Wow. Oh, all right. Bad today.
Yeah. He does approach you guys. There's an invitation from Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. The management would like to see you. Would you all follow me, please, Peanut Brigade?
Well, let's
How
see.
many
we
of there
have,
are
we have,
you?
we're fucking Annavere. Annavere. Now. Hey, where's Nick?
You can give me a perception as well if you would like, Jeff.
Oh, I don't know what D20s are, but we have the power.
It doesn't matter.
But yes, she's part of the group. And then we got him, and him, and him, I guess, and his little dragon him, and her, and me. I lost count.
The bugbear will nod. I can't count either.
Oh, thank God, that's two of us.
Are we 5? Is that 5 now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
As you're
Sorry.
6.
as
Oh, I
you're
counted that.
counting, as you're counting, Baloo will like point at the old elven woman who you see like trailing behind him. Like she's with us. She comes in with us.
The bugbear will kind of hold up 10 fingers and go, I was told there were 7 of you.
Well, if it matters, I just saw our 7th fall into the bleachers.
What?
What?
She will point at Jimmy Carter. I've no idea what happened. I just happened to look and watch him fall into the bleachers.
I mean, into the bleach. Like, is there a hole in the bleacher?
He's a little guy. We should probably go get him down there.
Burley, the bugbear, I'm saying the name because you know the name, Ozzie. Burley go, oh, were they with Jimmy?
Wait, you know Jimmy Carter?
Yeah,
Are you a...
that just happens with Jimmy. Some divine purpose.
Diva?
It's
Guys.
just Jimmy Carter.
Guys.
Yes, power of damaged infrastructure.
We're just supposed to faithfully accept this.
Guys, where the
Well, I
fuck
Is
mean,
Jimmy Carter still there, sitting?
yes.
Bear's like staring at him, and he's starting to approach.
You're approaching Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, but then he goes to look underneath the seat.
You look under. It's just, there's like popcorn and cotton candy, and just, there's no person.
Guys, where did you find Jimmy Carter?
Maybe he crawled out this way, and Bear starts going towards the other end of the bleacher.
Can I roll perception on Jimmy Carter?
Yes, but what are you looking at for Jimmy
The
Carter?
cat.
Like,
I'm
no,
just
but
gonna
what are
look
you
at it. No, I'm
looking
just gonna look
at?
at it. Okay, you want something precise for me to look at? Ozzie's gonna pick up Jimmy Carter. How big is Jimmy Carter?
Jimmy Carter is about the size of a 5-month-old kitten.
Okay.
Palms.
And he's gonna look at Jimmy Carter's stomach and he's gonna squint. And he's gonna think really, really hard. That is my perception roll.
Okay, you can roll the perception.
Awesome.
Did the cat eat our lizard?
I have an additional question. How are you holding Jimmy Carter? Just like
this, like a sack,
cat?
like a bread. Yes.
Okay, absolutely. Ready.
Okay.
I can't believe the 39th president of the United States would do this to a cold one.
That's a shame. I thought it was so nice.
Were you 12?
Yes.
You look at the tummy and it just looks like a kitten tummy. But as you continue to look at Jimmy Carter, you hear a voice come out of Jimmy Carter's mouth that goes, I like my legs to be supported.
What?
What the fuck?
Oh shit.
Did anyone hear that? Did anyone hear that?
Why are you screaming over there?
Yeah, you guys are a little distance away. You guys are maybe about 10, 20 feet away from the bleachers from where you last were standing. Unless you guys have followed Ozzie, then yeah.
Bear had wandered south
Yeah.
towards.
Very.
You could hear it. You're in
Okay.
that same area.
Ozzie's
Uh,
holding him.
Aspen
talks?
kind of turns to have a look at
Oh.
the loud noises.
Thanks
Yep.
to Tanya above. You heard that too?
Yeah.
Yep, because you're in the same area as well based off the map. Sorry, I have the map pulled up just so I
Yeah,
have
I'm
references.
because I remember I think I was still near Ozzie at the time, yeah.
Okay.
You were on the bleachers. Yep.
He's
Are you
just
sure he hadn't talked before?
Ozzie leans into Jimmy Carter. Do it again.
It's really rude that you expect me to do this like some parlor trick.
Okay, I'm sorry, buddy. And then Ozzie just tucks in his legs and supports them, holding him kind of like a baby.
And Jimmy Carter will do that. So you know it because you've seen it, but do you know when Nico like sits like a little person in your arms and kind of leans on you? So my cat
Like-
Nico like
Look at that
sit, like,
situation.
yeah, like we'll sit like a little person leaning.
And Ozzie's
one
very
arm
much
up.
holding it. Like they look like the pictures, like the 80s pictures, like superimposed. Like like this should be like a 50% opacity over like the actual picture. Very
Yeah. Jimmy Carter will thank you.
So, do you know what happened to Nix?
Oh yeah, I sent him away
Oh, why?
because I'm a god and I help.
You did what? And you're what?
Yeah.
And we're just over here. It's like, is she talking to Jimmy Carter?
We
Do
gave
you have a snack?
And Annavere will walk over and see what's going on.
We gave you tuna earlier. Are you? What are you the god of?
I
Nothing?
wasn't given tuna.
Oh. Okay.
But they have some in the staff area.
How do you know that?
I live here.
Okay.
I'm a cat. I can go where I want.
So are you a cat or a god or are you both?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Vaer! My arms are getting tired. Do you want to hold on to Jimmy Carter for a while?
Are you that weak?
Yes.
I'd rather not disappear.
Oh,
That's okay with
yeah,
me.
that's right. You can hear all of this.
Oh no, you have no divine purpose, so you can give me uppies.
Oof, but okay.
Well, at least not with me here.
But okay.
Your divine duty is to give uppies. Duh.
Your
wanna sit
divine
on-
purpose
Do you
is
want to ride on
uppies.
Paeder?
Oh, I like them. They're good. Your divine purpose isn't with me, but that's okay. Can I sit on Paeder and get a snack?
Sure, and good save.
Ozzie very much just kind of like, you know how when I take mittens and I just fucking pull him onto the floor? Very
Yeah.
much onto Paeder.
Yeah, and he'll jump on and he'll kind of look at you, Vaer, and go, "It's not a save. You're wearing it. We'll see her soon."
Oh.
Bear just turns around slowly and awkwardly.
Ozzie turns to Vaer.
Hmm?
Let's not talk about this.
And Annavere will appear now and be like, is everything all right over here?
Yeah.
Talk about
it's
what?
fine. No, it's fine.
Actually, wait,
I think
DM, how
that-
much of this did I hear? If I was walking up, how much of this would I have heard? Just
So, based off what I just rolled, nothing. However,
okay.
I mean, up to you if you want to roll.
Hear me out here. This is funnier.
16.
Oh shit.
All right. So give me a second. You heard the last bit. However, you can't tell where it came from.
Okay.
You can't tell if it came from Jimmy Carter, from the world, the ground, the bleachers, but you heard the last bit where it's telling Murf that the divine purpose, he will see her soon.
I see. Yeah, so she'll just say, "Is everything all right? Do we find Nyx?"
Talk
Oh
about what?
no, we have not seen Nyx.
Oh,
Have you seen
okay.
Nyx?
Last I saw them, they were here.
Nyx.
I think you should at least.
I think Nyx is in the bathroom.
He's on a mission, I believe.
To the bathroom.
A holy one.
Oh, yeah. Let's go with that.
Oh, all right.
Jimmy Carter will meow like a normal kitten.
Would you say the theater is divine? Or like
fuck, I
mumbles
guess-
something and wanders south a little further.
I wrote to say, well, fuck, I guess you could call a mission to the bathroom holy if it's that bad. All right.
Sometimes you pray.
True.
Two more bad puns to the DM. I like you guys.
I've got bad puns in my DMs, and then you guys too.
They do call it a holy shit.
So as this is going on, Burley, so this is happening over in the corner. Cass and Baloo, you guys have stayed behind with Burley, I imagine. And Burley is going to look at Baloo and point at Sariel. She's part of the Peanut Brigade.
You said you were expecting 7 of us. And Baloo will,
Yeah.
like, point around. 6, 7.
Did she perform?
She's the one who taught me how to dance like I did. It would be unfair not to include her.
Prove it.
How?
Did you say no to the bugbear?
No, I didn't say no. I just, like, I'm out of character. How?
How do you prove that Sariel can dance?
I didn't say she can dance. I said she taught me. She's
True.
old.
True.
Ballet instructor that lives vicariously through the kids.
Now, her teaching me isn't necessarily the truth, but shit. I'd like to. I'm not sure how I would phrase this, but oh god! Before I say these words, am I about to fuck up everything? I got a +0. Actually, hold on a minute. Vaer, have I still got that effect?
I don't think I lost concentration, and it has not been an hour. How long was the show?
Less than, from your performance, less than an hour.
Yeah.
And what are the exact terms of?
You get advantage
that,
on any charisma ability check.
I'd like to So, Toom, you're the one who told me that I know how to dance. I don't actually know if Sariel had any involvement in teaching me. I pulled that out of my ass.
No, yes. I told it to you. Last session. Yes, I did. I mentioned that she looked very prideful because she's the one who taught you.
Okay, cool. Yes, okay. Never mind. I don't have to lie.
It's not the convince.
I was looking at my deception stats. Okay. Then in that case, I would just like to talk about it. I will even make a charisma check to do so if you would like, or persuasion, or whatever the fuck. But talk about how from a youngling, not giving any gross details about the ramifications, but just saying like, no, from a wee tadpole of sorts, she taught me a number of things. She was my tutor for a long time, and she also taught me how to dance. And then I will look at her, and like wrapping my hands really good with the tape just to make sure that nothing contacts anything. And then like hold out a hand. May I?
And she will take your hand back, and she will nod. Very well made.
And then I will lead off on a brief dance with Sariel for the bugbear's enjoyment.
Okay. So you're doing a little swing dance in front. I imagine no, actually I'll have Sariel. Sariel will start humming a tune like very loudly, like kind of vocalizing, trying to keep pace. And Burley seems to be, clapping along and just like, like very enjoyed. All right, you do seem to be part of the group.
The most wholesome perception check that I did.
Well, all right, miss. You can come too. Are we all ready?
Blue only at this time actually looking around to see if anyone is here with him.
I will say Vaer has ended up back where he originally saw the fire child, still looking around for any signs. Just perplexed.
Yep. And as you look, there is still sorry, I rolled a thing. There are no scorching. There is nothing. But you take a moment as you search to close your eyes, and you smell like almost burning wood. But you know for a fact that when your eyes were open, nothing was burning, nothing's on fire, and the smell is gone as soon as you open your eyes.
Can I close them again?
Sure.
And grasp my pendant and just kind of inwardly think about how fire plays a role in the cycle of nature and how it clears dead life to bring new life. And also end up druid crafting a light breeze to try to narrow down where this scent came from.
Okay. As you focus on the pendant, the eyes closed. As your eyes close, you smell that again. And the breeze, what it does is just, it seems to radiate. The burning smell seems to radiate from you, radiate from the object. You hear, you hear cries, like shouts of upset. But at the same time, there is that feeling of terror of that burning heat. But there's something calming about all of it. And you hear the crackle of a roar of fire, and it's almost saying, "What is my name?" And then everything ends. All you hear is carnival. All you hear is, children laughing. Blue going, "Where is everyone?"
Wide-eyed Vaer just like probably stands there for about 2 or 3 minutes, just dissociating. Thinking.
I'll leave you to that. Ozzie, Annavere, you guys do make your way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you guys make your way back and gather up again with Kess, with Aspen, I imagine you're going as well, correct?
Yep.
All right, and you're going with Cyharen, right?
Yes.
Yes, I said it right. Yes, Cyharen. Burley will kind of count, and when trying to count, they land on Ozzie and go, "I know you."
And Ozzie tilts his head a little bit. You do?
We put tents together.
And Ozzie's ears shoot straight up. And he just, oh, we did.
You're much older.
And
But
Ozzie,
you look good. Sorry.
no, it's okay. What's the character's name out of character again? Sorry, I know.
So you do know them. They are Burley.
Burley, thank you. I thought Barley, and I was like, that's not correct.
That could be a nickname.
Cute. But Ozzie, like he doesn't have eyebrows, but they shoot up in recognition. And then his ears go straight up, and he just, yeah, Burley, you look exactly the same. Is that the same pumpkin? Wonders never cease. How are you, my friend? It's been years.
It's been a long
the same pumpkin
time.
for years.
It's been a long time. You look healthier, not as scrawny.
Oh, well, I'll take that as the compliment it's intended as. Thank you, my friend.
You look very good. Did you make it out? Did you make the market you wanted?
Well, not the market, no, but yes, I did make it out. A couple of years ago now, when I left, I left for good.
I know. We all noticed.
Oh. Well, I
We
guess
missed you.
Guess it's nice to be remembered.
We never forget a runaway.
Well, how have you been?
We can talk later. And he'll kind of growl the later, not like a mean growl, but more like a hey, later.
Yes, of course. I'm here with Ozzie turns to Baloo actually and just, what are we calling ourselves again?
The Peanut Brigade.
Oh, I was hoping I was right about that. All right. I'm here with the Peanut Brigade as their guide. Wait, no, we'll talk later.
You'll see Annavere cross her arms and go, yeah, me too.
It's a good name.
Something we can agree on.
Good name.
As you guys are there, Burley will look over to you, Aspen, and he will kind of tilt his head. Why do you look familiar?
Does Aspen recognize them? Oh no.
You can roll a history. You can roll a history to see, but overall, from this description I've given, no.
I'll roll. Shit. 4. Never mind.
You have the faintest clue.
Okay. Do I know you? He's looking at me kind of like.
I don't know. Have you been to the carnival before?
I might have been once or twice before. Who's asking?
That's probably where I know you. Welcome
Many,
back.
many people think they recognize me. It's fairly understandable.
He's got one of those faces.
Yes. He's still very sus.
Well, we don't want to keep management waiting. Let's go, everyone. And he will kind of usher everybody. Vaer, do you want to go along with everyone?
Yes, by this time he's probably wandered back.
Alrighty.
Just kind of like distant eyes standing behind
Mhm.
Ozzie.
By the way, I haven't forgotten your role. I'm just about to give it to you.
Okay. Sorry. That was impulse.
As you guys walk through past, hold on. You guys are walked past into a staff area. It seems to be several vanities, some trunks. It's all beautifully lit. There's snacks, costumes all around. Palasha is still back here holding hands with Candlefoot, the two of them giving you guys a wave as you guys walk through. And you see Jasmine's kind of like pep talking Pearl in the corner, taking the little clip-on gemstones out of her feather fur things. Feathers, sorry. I think bugbear, I think fur, sorry. Taking little jewels off. And Vaer, you get to see some of these same animals that you had seen up close. They seem to be hovering around Jasmine, actually. And you see what you saw out there too. Almost all of them have old, incredibly old scars. Some are missing limbs, but are still kind of performing. They see, because you had a 21, correct? You had a high roll?
Yeah, it was a 21.
You see that whatever scars or injuries they have, a lot of them are very old. And they seem well cared for. They seem plump. They seem kind of just like hanging about, like just chilling back here, the ones that are here with Jasmine. They all seem to be willingly happy at the moment. But you can tell that wherever they came from with this role was not a good place, because you see it on their body. And it's almost as if the carnival has taken those scars and put like glitter or like paint on them, kind of to make the scars more beautiful.
Like rescues that probably would perish in the wild.
Like, for example, like there's a horse that is back here with one of the riders. She's kind of petting it and talking to it. And you can see that this person, she's sitting on like a pink dress, like she's got a big frou-frou dress. And you can tell she's kind of like a druid as well. And she's kind of talking. And this horse has like an enormous scar, like a chunk of their like rear kind of taken off, like badly hurt. And the scar itself is painted pink. And there's like a little like see-through organza kind of skirt, like that goes off one side of the horse. Like the costume's really cute.
Oh.
So it's kind of like that. There, as you look around in this rather big area, there's also an elephant that is chatting with us, not chatting, but like petting like a small gnome, like interacting with them. And they have a couple scars too up the front leg, and they're painted green, blue, and orange, kind of like those like the really vibrant like clown stuff. And it looks like they're being taken care of.
Spotting Jazz and Pearl, I'll say to Paeder, free, and kind of wade towards them, but not approach any other animals unless they're like looking at me curiously.
Let's see. There are 3 of them that are kind of noticing Paeder. I'll say it's the elephant. There's huh?
Sorry, that's terrible.
The elephant in the room.
It's accurate.
The elephant, the giraffe, and there is a tiny bobcat, and by tiny I mean small, just sitting on a vanity. They have a little, what is the neck collar? Like the little foo-foo-y neck collars. Yes, the frills. The jester
lei?
ones.
No, not a lei. I know what you're talking about.
Like Shakespeare would wear?
Not Shakespeare, but like what a jester would wear, like a clown would wear.
Oh.
With little, like, yeah. Yeah, like the little ruffs. They kind of notice, but they're staying with their people. Is there anything you guys want to do as Burley is taking you guys across the way?
I think Annavere's just kind of like walking along nervously, aware of like the vision of the fucking moon masked hag that was beckoning her.
All right, fantastic. And just making sure.
Is the bugbear leading us like through this room to another? Is that?
They're leading you to the end, and I actually found the exact dressing room, which is a little prettier than what I described. There's colorful clutter, makeup kits, and glass jewelry. And there's orbs of light floating above, and chests and drawers and wardrobes spilling over. So you guys can look around, but Burley is taking you guys to the other end, to where it looks like the tent opens up. But what it opens up to is a wall of thorns.
Wall of what? You broke up a
Thorns.
bit.
Thorns.
Thorns. Okay, that might have been me then.
You can move through them slowly and painfully. Just mechanically.
But
That
are
looks
you
both
guys
slow and
following?
painful.
I'll just mention to Jazz on the way by. I'll slow down and say, "Looks like we have a meeting with the Misters. So I'll catch up with you soon."
And Jazz will kind of nod. Oh, we're going the same way you are. I'm going to get Pearl some food. We have our break now. Good luck talking to Mr. Witch.
Any advice?
Don't bullshit them.
I usually don't. That'll work.
They don't take kindly to liars. Be on your guard. Let me know if you want to, give Paeder and Pearl their little date later, but or we can just hang out, or let me just follow you guys. We have to go that way anyway.
Sure, yeah. We'd love the company.
And she will walk with you guys. There we go.
Bear's gonna catch up and share the advice with everybody quietly, one by one.
How quiet?
Like, oh hey, you feeling good today? By the way, just don't lie to the Misters.
Give me a stealth. Because I know you're giving information, but Burley is right there.
10.
You're all right. So, as you're all right. Okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it. As he gets to the other end, to the wall of thorns, Sariel is looking a little curiously, but this giant bugbear is just doing this, just waving his hand in a big old arc, and the thorns kind of separate out, and there is a passageway. And as you guys walk through the thorns, you're very aware that whatever the fuck this is very much alive. It's very responsive to the vibes that Burley is giving off. He leads you into a circle of wagons, and leaning against a particularly ostentatious wagon is an aging clown with a painted grin. He puffs on a bubble pipe and glares at you as the bugbear, ignoring the clown, opens the wagon doors, signals you towards the wagon doors that you need to go to. And to give you a little more description on this specific area, where's my map? There's my map. Where's my map? Sorry, I'm still using the maps because it helps me with my triggers. Awesome. There we go. As you guys walk in, there is a couple of familiar faces. Northwind is up towards the north.
Windy over there.
Is he down or upwind?
Northwind.
Give me a second, we can find out.
See if he smells it.
Oh God. Northwind is up. It is up, sitting by one of the wagons, chatting with Red. Vaer, the candy lady, is here, seeming to be eating some food by her cabin. Jasmine kind of gives you a little wave, and kind of leads Pearl over to the fire in the middle of these wagons, where it seems a goblin, very neatly dressed in a clean chef's jacket and skirt with a little beret, is cooking up seems to be a hearty type of stew and potatoes over the fire, and is serving different staff that come toward her. But yeah, it's bright. It's not brightly lit. The entrances to the wagons are brightly lit, but everything else seems to be kind of mellow. This area is not as super colorful with the lights as the rest of the carnival. You can tell it's kind of a wind down area. Somebody is playing a lute, kind of like lo-fi music. It's very much like a quieter, chill area, which is something you haven't seen throughout the rest of the carnival. But yeah, Burley is taking you across the way to the biggest, like ostentatious wagon. But you guys are free to move about. But he is kind of like, oh, come inside, come inside.
Oh, thank you.
God, don't have the map. I imagine you guys do walk in.
Yep. I would walk in.
Everybody's
Yes, I don't
walking
want to
in.
be rude.
Thank you so much. And for
All right.
moving the thorns that looked both slow and painful to traverse.
Burley will respond to that. It's easy once you work here.
Well, we do like an employer with benefits, so that's always good. That's always good.
We have good dental.
Oh, that's always good. You don't
We-
really see that this often.
You're kidding.
And
We have dental now?
I mean, they've always had dental for full timers, Oz.
Okay, well, that was the problem.
And I mean, we have an optometrist and a normal doc. Like, we've got a bunch of doctors now. A lot of them have been running.
That would explain why there's an optometrist at a.
What about life insurance? Do you guys have life insurance?
Okay.
Yeah, but you know the rule. Nobody dies at the carnival.
Yeah, but still, good to have it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't need the life insurance.
With the tone that was said, that sounds a lot more problematic than I think you meant it to. He's like, I don't got anybody the money would go to, so.
Ooh, so I with that one. I feel like we need to unpack that since that's the first thing you thought of, but it's fine. It's fine. We're fine.
I was gonna clap Burley up and we'll talk later.
By the way, I'm going to give you something in your one-on-one chat, by the way. real quickly. So please, yes, you.
Me or Grahatia?
You.
Okay.
Oh.
Something
It's a code
secret
word
this
cutout.
way comes.
There's a cutout back there.
Fantastic. You guys, as you guys walk in, there is.
I think you said a typo that you didn't mean to say, but that speaks volumes as to what you think about siblings.
I have one keyboard that I don't usually use. I have another keyboard I prefer. Leave
Whatever.
me be.
A bother. I get it. I'll die then.
Okay,
Are you
moving on.
offering an invitation?
You guys
I
walk
do
in.
have a life insurance policy now.
Guess I'll die.
Yeah, mom's the benefactor. 50K. What?
Never mind, I'm not going to say that on stream. Moving on.
Oh, what? You need the 50K
We
that
don't
bad
have
that you
time
really...
to unpack all of that.
Is my life and friendship worth 50K to you?
No.
Answer that.
What's more? As you walk in, this is a rather large looking, it's concentration, so it's big. It's big enough that the door is wide enough that Paeder can walk in. The door is wide enough for Paeder to go inside. Jimmy Carter's still on his back, by the way. Kager kind of hisses, by the way, as they walk through the door, and they kind of wrap themselves around your neck, kind of like a snake, kind of just kind of like a shawl. Something about this making him slightly uncomfortable. FYI for your pet, Jimmy Carter looks chill as fuck, just resting.
Vibing.
As you walk in, the wagon seems to be bigger on the inside, and you're walking into a it's beautifully outfitted with like plush, like vintage not chairs, couches, like a love seat type thing. There is a bookcase, a small table with 2 chairs. There are glass bottles hanging from above, and almost like painted little stars. It's very carnival. It's very, very cute. You can see there's a hall that goes further back. So whatever this is, there is some magic onto it that makes it a little bigger. And you are greeted by a flamboyant elf, grinning from ear to ear as he welcomes you into the wagon with a theatrical bow. Please come in. It's a delight to meet you all. I'm Mr. Light, and this is my associate, Mr. Witch. And he is gesturing to the stocky elf that is just lounging on the love seat. And he nods to you guys and takes off his top hat, kind of placing it beside, just looking at all of you quietly.
So,
Paeder,
back
stay
to
off the
my-
furniture.
back to my information that I have on Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. Where are they? Because I wrote it down.
Does anyone else ship them?
Ship
Does
them?
anyone else ship them?
I don't know
In the
enough
immortal
yet.
words,
It's
in the
been
Off
immortal
the
words
internet,
of,
probably.
in the immortal words of Pro ZD. Oh, they fuck.
Just making sure.
Just picking that up already?
I don't know. See, even Danny ships them. Danny doesn't even know what's going on.
Do the
Yes, she does.
She's here for the chaos,
the-
really.
do the 2 elves in front of us look like Shatter-Kai? Like, do
Yes.
they look of the accurate physical description?
So, and I have to stand up because I need to get a little mobile. So
What's a shadow?
the elves that are before you have ashen kind of skin. They match the description of Shatter-Kai elves. However, there's something a little peculiar about them. Specifically with Mr. Light. His face is painted rosy cheeks, makeup, lipstick, beautifully done, by the way, but very much clown, king of the circus kind of vibes coming off of him, and a smile, bright and chipper and happy, which is not really common in a lot of the Shatterkai stories that you've heard. You know, the stories you hear are, you know, followers of the Spider Queen and things like that. However, I'm so done with this world.
Sorry, I was looking up Shatterkai because I didn't know what they were, and the first description on the Wikipedia is Shatterkai are mournful and joyless.
Yeah.
Well,
However,
either they have
Mr.
deep clinical
Witch,
depression, or they're
Yeah.
not like that.
Mr. Witch, who has taken off his top hat to you guys out of respect, sits in a tan. He's in a three-piece suit, by the way, full three-piece suit. First one you see, long coattails going down the back, brown pinstripe, kind of tan suit, red vest, blue tie with a little pin that has a jester, and a bright red flower right here. But his complexion is that stocky, it's that darker tone for the Shatterkai, and he does have a rather serious expression.
I thought Mr. Witch and Mr. Light were the two guys on the cover of the book. Color me surprised.
They are.
What? Hold on. I thought they were human.
No.
What? I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Oh my god.
That's Mr. Witch and Mr. Light.
What a bunch of clowns.
I think I'm safe to do this.
I'm so embarrassing. They are elves. Oh my
Oh my god.
I'm so embarrassing. You're not embarrassing, sweetie. I'm embarrassing for the both of us.
Boo smacker.
Yeah, they're literally elves. I literally thought that was like a man of color. Well, he is a man of color. But...
Yeah. But yeah, these are who you meet and who you see. Mr. Light kind of, you know, very excitedly is welcoming you guys. Tea, we need to have some tea, of course. You guys just had a riveting performance. Oh, the carnival is so happy.
I'm gonna bow and say thank you for welcoming us in here. We were glad that we could be of assistance in making the carnival happy.
Yes, very much so. You all are such an interesting folk. The peanut brittle.
That's
I'm
us.
sorry. Peanut Gallery is laughing. Kess, one moment, just bear with me. I forgot to open this. Kess, as you speak, he goes, yes. I mean, I'm very glad that you guys aren't like what they said. I mean, I'd be so concerned if you attacked somebody else here in the carnival.
But who what now?
Who said that?
Ooh.
I think technically the only people we, in like with big quotation marks, attacked was like in the
Thunderdome.
what was it called? The Thunderdome.
And the top
Oh,
link
no,
towers.
I know. But I heard that this one, he was pointing over at Kess, has got quite a temper, attacking other students and things. But I'm so glad it seems to be rather wrong.
That is a baseless rumor.
Kess, my
was a-
man.
That was
Inside
a
check.
big
Yes.
misunderstanding.
Insight, yeah, I'm rolling insight on that.
Are you inciting Kess
I'm inciting
or
Cass's
Mr. Light?
response.
Absolutely.
Natural 20.
30-20.
That
Oh, Blue?
2.
You.
Blue's just happy to be
Blue.
here.
So, if you will allow me, Kess.
yep, go ahead.
Blue. Kess is lying through their fucking teeth. They totally assaulted another student. They are a badass and they will murder you on the spot. To the
What does he
others.
have? A knife! No!
Jeremy, it's not my fault that Jeremy doesn't know how to climb a fucking tree. He fell out of the tree, and of course, the first person to find him, well, me and him there, just walks on us. And there I am standing over an unconscious body trying to get him up. Oh no, it looks real bad. I had to wait 18 hours for Jimmy to wake up from his concussion, for them to tell him that I didn't assault him. He just fell out of a tree. It was
Why
a
was he
big
climbing a tree?
misunderstanding, but word travels too fucking fast in university. They're like, oh, Cash went out assaulted other students trying to bring me down.
Annavere.
Yes, watch your fucking language. We're in front of Mr. Light.
Sorry, I'm not.
To those that rolled and did not get a 2, he's totally telling the truth. But to Blue, he's lying to save his fucking skin. He totally assaulted him.
I think during that, Annavere is also trying to be like, Cass, let's calm down a little bit.
Sorry. It's a touchy subject. Mr. Light, I know you didn't mean. I'm sorry. I guess
believe you.
sometimes the temper is there. It's just not an assaulty temper.
It's alright, Cass.
It was a very long year at school. It's a touchy point. It's a touchy point.
It's a pepper temper.
There.
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
I was gonna say, like, Blue hearing. It's like, I think your fucking teeth, aren't you? Blue's gonna like elbow. Guess how tall are you? You're tall, right?
3'6".
Oh, nice. A fellow short king.
Short King advocate.
Then Blue will like tap you with his. Blue will like tap you with his elbow. If you look, he'll like wink and like fist bump.
I would like to point out that Saria will tap your hand down and shake your head. Your little fist bump, Blue, she taps it down. Like, yeah. As Mr. Light kind of chuckles, well, I mean, I'm glad to hear that that's the case. Let's get this tea on the table. And Mr. Witch will stand up from the chair he's lounging on and will very quietly look over at you, Aspen, and signal to the love seat. If you wish to sit, Your Majesty.
Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Majesty.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
He's groveling.
He's kind of frozen there in place. It's almost gone like white.
We're slowly turned towards him.
No wonder you have so many kids.
he awkwardly shuffles over and sits down. Just doesn't say a word. He's just looking at everyone like, oh shit.
Mr. Witch will then lean against the counter where Mr. Light is hastily preparing tea and getting cups and everything ready, and he's just like quietly like moving like the sugar over because Mr. Light is like, oh, where is that sugar? Oh, where's that cream? He's just quietly like moving the things that he's looking for like onto the tea tray. Shut up, Boo.
They're married. It's domestic.
Mr. Lytle will explain, it's been weeks, absolute weeks since we've had the carnival this happy. My weather vane has not lit up like this in eons. And he will bring the tea tray onto the little table, and he'll kind of tap the table, and a couple more chairs will appear.
Dearie me, Mr. Light, I didn't realize that we were all Southern now.
Don't judge my voice, rude.
Te quiero.
I don't want to derail things. I was just quickly looking up like what does sugar do to frogs, because I like just trying to be somehow accurate in like Baloo's diet and whatnot. Apparently, frogs will consume various sugars because it dissolves into their bloodstream and acts as antifreeze in sub-zero temperatures, and it keeps them from freezing to death.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Awesome.
It's called cryoprotection.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Damn, you crazy.
Fun fact for the day. Frogs. frogs metabolize sugar into antifreeze.
What baby?
Okay, sorry, didn't want to derail. That was just so fascinating.
That's a
I
fun
had to
fact.
share.
It's okay. I found it fascinating. So yeah, you guys are welcome to sit wherever you guys like. You guys can broach however you like, but Mr. Light is commenting just essentially, oh, the weather vane has not, felt happiness like this in weeks. I am just so plumb, and that's why we sent out the invitation, so you guys can sit, have some tea. So I can personally thank you for all the joy and happiness that you're bringing to the carnival.
Annavere's gonna sit down and pull out a pipe and ask, I'm curious, what else have you heard about us?
We hear a
Big
lot of
shit-eating grin.
Oh, Anna, you are messy.
Well, the cat is out of the bag.
Is also for the as far as seating goes, is there one that's like more in the corner or in the back?
Yes, there's
This
one
is-
that's like right by the hallway, so it's more like up against the wall.
Cass is gonna kind of sink into that one after his little outburst. Like,
Okay, that's okay.
Little bean.
see,
Annavere, when
made
you
a
say that
scene.
though, it's okay. Annavere, as you say that though, Mr. Light kind of looks at you. Oh, we've heard many things. You don't think that we look into who's we're inviting over for tea? That's ludicrous. And Mr. Witch will interject. Like before you started working with Madame LeBlanc, you worked for Arnold Anderson?
Hold on just a second. I need to remember what I put down for that. I think I said that was true, didn't I?
Yes.
She'll,
take notes.
she'll smile and say, one of the best to ever smuggle. Tough guy, too. One of the toughest I've ever met.
We've met tougher. But yeah, this is Mr. Light's way to thank you for everything you've done for the carnival. Don't mind how erratic he is. It's just his nature.
What's the floor?
We are very understanding of that. We too are very erratic.
Sorry. Sorry.
Is the floor wood or carpet or rug?
Wood.
Or
Wood, there is a rug in the middle, but it's a wood.
they're slowly dragging a chair over to sit next to Cass. I don't know if
That's
it's gonna squeak or not.
How many cats are in the room?
There are no cats in the room.
There's at least one
that's
cat
not
in the
true.
room.
Jimmy Carter.
Yeah,
There is. There's one cat. There's Jimmy Carter, Paeder, and Kager. So a dragon, an owlbear, and a cat.
All
my
up into a bar.
Cat god.
My homunculus is also there.
Yep, Moxley is there too, but Moxley is not
Metal
a
floating cat.
yeah.
Can I carry around
Metal
one of my
floating.
babies in like a baby carrier? I feel like we need another pet in this campaign.
There is not nearly enough.
We'll see what happens once we get to that one location.
We just need another
Funny
little
enough,
guy.
you haven't met all of mine.
No, there's one more. Jimmy Carter will, as Paeder walks over, because there is a teacup for Paeder, but it's being just milk is being poured.
No.
Jimmy Carter is to sit on the table, and a small bowl is being procured by Mr. Light. You've come on home, Jimmy. How cute.
What did he say?
Oh, Jimmy! He's the carnival's cat. Well, one of them.
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely. Welcome back.
Out of
Oh,
character.
you. Sorry.
I was asking
Sorry.
that if I was
My
going to
bad.
roll something.
Absolutely. Sorry.
No, it's okay. You were just really into it. I
Yes, I
understand.
was.
Here
I
for it.
apologize.
Can I roll history to see if I remember Jimmy back when I was in the carnival?
I can already tell you, you do not have to roll it. No.
Awesome. Thank you.
This is a 5-month-old kitten.
Allegedly.
Uh-huh.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Okay. There was no Jimmy Carter, but there were carnival cats.
Okay.
But the biggest carnival cat was Dirla.
Aw, true.
The displacer beast.
Meow, meow.
Place a beast with the missing kitten star,
Yeah.
who
Yep.
is with all the other children.
Yep.
Where are they putting the kids?
As you sit down, Ozzie, I imagine everybody's taking their seats. As you sit down, Ozzie, Mr. Light goes, "Oh, you! Welcome back!" And Mr. Witch will automatically go, "Very brave for a runaway to come back."
My apologies. I was given a task, a job involving this carnival to guide these fine folks here. And I'm not in a position where I can turn down work.
Yeah, because you left our carnival without even a 2-week notice. Just gone in the daytime before we packed up. Very professional of you.
Yes, I was but a young man, and I promise you I have grown from that experience.
No, you haven't.
Well, at least I give my 2 weeks notice now.
So you'll work for 2 weeks here? Exactly.
I'm currently employed.
Right. He's our guide. A very good one. Although he did disappear once.
Chasing around the kids.
Very, very busy father figure, but an inspiration to us all.
Father figure. Sorry.
I'll ask you later.
Okay.
Father figure. You have your own?
Yes. Just a couple. 69.
I thought it was 66.
very, very, very subtle from Blue. Nice. No.
No, I'm pretty sure you said 66.
I mean, it has been a couple weeks.
Oh, wait.
65. No, 65 total. 64 boys and 1 girl.
No.
Fuck.
I definitely have more than one girl.
It's gone up.
Oh, 1 confirmed girl. I guess that's what I wrote.
I have. Hold on, wait. I need to. Yeah, 1 confirmed girl. But
We have to do the girl math real quick.
That's not
35,
important.
35 girls, 32 boys.
Can you name them all?
Right now?
Well, I'm sure you have to practice. What's that
right. I would like a list of them by the beginning of next session, though.
Okay, awesome.
List. You've got homework.
In song form.
Yes. Like supercalifragilistic.
Yes.
Or the Animaniacs country song.
Animaniacs, yeah. The state song.
Was it states or was it countries?
I think it was the countries that they
There's
did.
both.
Yeah.
There were 2. There were state and a country. But
Okay.
jumping back on the track, I'm sorry, because I know a couple of you guys have to leave at 12, so I'm just trying to move us.
Sorry, I thought you guys are way ahead of me on time. All right.
No, you are quite all right. Where was I? Mr. Witch will kind of drum his fingers. You don't happen to have 2 black and white twins, do you, with invisibility gauntlets?
Unfortunately, yes.
Invisibility? Oh, that explains it.
Why would you ask me that?
They've been rather difficult to catch, but thankfully they haven't done anything yet.
I promise you that they are very good boys who left the carnival when their father told them to. I'm sure.
I hope so. We haven't seen them.
Since when?
I'm not sure, but we've been getting reports of trouble all over the place. And you see at this, Mr. Light kind of gets kind of antsy. we're not talking about that. We are not talking about bad things. Mr. Witch, stop it. So tell me, why are you guiding them, Oz? You know, was it just like a tourist thing? Are you guys just visiting our humble little carnival?
Money. Sorry, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's not his answer. Well, I was offered a contract, and these are fine folks who needed a guide through the carnival. They've never been here before, and I had some experience here. But I mean, they could tell you their own reasons.
We should warn you, Mr. Light. It's not a very happy job.
Can Baloo raise his hand? You don't have to acknowledge it, but Baloo's just gonna raise his hand.
Mr. Light is going to look at Vaer confused and then look at Baloo. Hold on. Give me 5 seconds. I don't have all my things open like I usually do.
I'd like to go down to hot chocolate.
I want hot chocolate.
Yes. Yes, little being that liberated an entire village.
My man!
Dabs.
Did he seriously do that? And he's looking at Mr. Light. Nice.
Sario's gonna look over.
I was almost gonna ask if I could be sitting in Sariel's lap, but
No! Small.
one sec. I need to check that rumor again. Okay, yep. But Blue's just gonna be like, oh, you heard about that? Yeah. Anyway, like glance over at everyone else. Anyway,
Wait. Liberated, like...
we'll talk about it later.
Ozzie offers a fist bump, not caring about the poison.
Vaer pushes Ozzie's hand down gently. No, I don't think.
We're headed to Prismere to save some people.
Mm-hmm.
That's about the long and short of it. Some friends of ours are in trouble, and we're trying to go help them.
I am going to give everybody a choice.
Uh-oh.
Either you roll perception right now, or you wait until he speaks and you get an insight. So just put in chat if you want to roll a perception or an insight. Just tell me which one you want to roll.
Can we split it?
Just one.
That's not fair.
Each individual person can pick one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so half of us should do perception.
As a group. Not as a group, like each individual person is going to get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I figured this be a little fun for everybody to get a little bit of information. Okay. Fantastic.
Mr. Witch starts pulling a gun out of his vest.
No.
All right. Can I have all my perceptions roll and place next? Just edit your what you put that you wanted to do. Just edit it, perception and the number.
Do I use a wild magic in the caravan?
No.
Hey, 2.
During a
Do you have an inspiration?
2, I'm re-rolling mine. Fuck my shit up.
Wait, are you re-rolling? Oh, yes. Sorry. Okay.
I'm re-rolling.
If you decide to use wild magic, just put your re-rolled number next to the perception and put your D100, please, to those that are re-rolling.
Did I,
I
hear
do
they're
have
getting
a
hot chocolate?
reroll. Oh, but I have a
Yes,
strength.
they're going to get hot chocolate.
Sounds good.
It's kind of cold.
Where's
That
our
sounds
hot
nice
chocolate
right now.
I hope they're having fun. I
We're
feel a
being
little
served
bad, but
tea,
yeah,
literally and figuratively.
yeah. Oh, that was with the re-roll, Newt.
No, that was not the reroll.
Oh,
I'm hesitant to drop a bomb like that in a tight space with a lot of people during a major story beat.
Well, there's already one, so
Yeah, I know, but with
And
my
it's-
luck,
and it's
it's
a
gonna be
69.
you're instantly a blindingly bright light, or you voices an air horn for 30 seconds or something. Potted plant, potted plant, potted plant. What happens, happens. It's okay.
I know, but I'm trying to process it because oh shit, Annavere, one-on-one chat, let's go. Not whispers, not yet. But this goes into your one-on-one chat. You get to pick who, by the way,
Dun,
and this
dun,
is
dun.
temporary.
oh shit. I might know what it is.
All right. So that is the effect you take on. Let me start divvying up what happens. So perception 14. Aspen, from your seat on the love seat, which by the way, Mr. Light brought your tea to you. He does slightly bow to you, like, oh, and then he had gone back and he was sitting one talking to others. At this moment, as you're watching Mr. Light, his smile falters. You see the big smile suddenly, as it tries to repair itself.
I see that.
Oh,
No,
You see that?
Aspen.
Okay, sorry.
Great job, idiots. We give
Yep.
the clown depression.
He was born with it.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
For the 9, I apologize, I didn't realize there was something less. For the 9, you see that Mr. Light gets slightly uneasy. Like he kind of like the strawberry. Kind of
Strawberry.
kind of like that, but you can't really tell if it was because of the tea, or if it was because of the line of questioning. The dirty 20, and the 21. You guys get a very close answer. You guys are literally next to each other.
Who got the 20?
As 21
20.
you and Annavere got a dirty 20.
Okay.
Annavere, Ozzie, you guys watch as not only does that smile falter, but you watch as those eyes flicker over to Mr. Witch. And you two catch Mr. Witch grimace. Like his serious expression turns into a grimace and almost like a look at Mr. Light. Kind of like, shut the fuck up.
They be kissing. Sorry. That's not what I should have taken from that.
But as they have, as you mentioned that you guys are looking to go to Prismere's like that, Mr. Light goes, Mr. Witch goes, oh yes, a lot of people are trying to go there. Well, I hope you have luck in your endeavors.
What's wrong?
Okay, you're just gonna say it. Okay.
What? Wait, did you just say what's wrong?
Yeah.
Hold on, DM just was impressed by the balls on this character. What the fuck?
Fucking chutzpah on
Oh,
some
I'm
people.
sorry. Are we
No,
shocked? Ozymandias brings
no.
it to you every time.
It's fine.
Blue will also look at Sariel. Like, did I say something wrong?
Sariel will finally speak, by the way, because you asked what's wrong, but Sariel has kind of had enough of having tea and, like, going on. And she'll kind of speak up. I believe they're all looking for things that have gone missing here, and they need help. I need help. My grandchild, wrong one.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Right. Yeah, wrong. My niece is missing, and she was just here. How could you let this happen? You are held responsible. And Mr. Witch kind of looks at her and goes, "Ma'am, I very much apologize for whatever loss you're feeling, but we can't really do anything for you." Mr. Light kind of chimes in. He's not as smiling anymore.
You remember he's the co-CEO.
And he kind of goes, "Oh, I'm hold on. Where is it? Oh, I'm very sorry. It's very saddening. What the fuck? Hold on, I'm looking for a specific line just so I can get it correct. There we go. There we go. Mr. Light kind of speaks up and goes, I'm so sorry. We really are not responsible for what happens if people should go missing with the carnival. There are forces at work on the other side that are entirely beyond our control. And Mr. Witch adds, while opening his pocket watch and looking in, the wheel of time turns ever on. What's lost is lost, and what's gone is gone. You're better off not looking. And he will close the pocket watch and put it back in his pocket.
So it's not missing then.
It's certainly lost.
No, I'm not talking about the pocket watch. Your pocket watch, it's not missing. Rumors said it was.
Rumors are wrong. This pocket watch controls the carnival.
Yeah, which is why I was concerned when I heard it was missing. So I wonder why that rumor was spreading then.
Blue will raise his hand again.
Okay.
What do you mean controls the carnival? Is that why time is weird?
And Mr. Witch kind of gives a half nod. Yes. It was given to me by the patron of this carnival. It controls the carnival. The time, the flow, the opening, the close.
Sorry.
It controls the opening, the closing, and the management of the carnival.
Well, I'm glad to see it's not
Ozzie.
missing then.
No, it is not. The weather vane and the pocket watch were given to us by Isabel. They help us ensure that the carnival is a fun and safe place for all.
Why did he say Ozzie? What happened? What did I do?
Oh no.
Am I
That was before the interruption. So he continued,
Sorry.
and it's okay. It's okay. You're fine. But he explains that the pocket watch and the weather vane were given to them by Zabelna. That they help them ensure that the carnival is a fun and safe place for all.
So, I'm sorry to interrupt. So you said the pocket watch was given to you by Zabilna. Zabilna is a little predisposed. Would that affect? Yeah,
Indisposed.
I guess lost probably the. Let's not beat around the bush. Zabilna may or may not be kidnapped right now. Would that have any effect on
Was that
that pocket watch?
When's the last time you spoke to her? Oh, I thought you were moisturizing. I was about to be like, damn, dry hands.
Oh, yeah, so good reminder.
He will look you dead in the face and go, why I spoke to Zabelna yesterday.
This bitch is a liar.
By the way, my insight people roll now.
Doom, character chat.
Is it okay I rolled before and already posted it?
It's okay. That works. My
Yeah, for moisturizing.
I just wanted to roll while everybody else was rolling.
That's okay. Fantastic.
Yeah, not great.
I'm worried what this means will be very problematic.
Problems are just opportunities to succeed.
All right, to my insight.
Wait, I was wrong. It's 12. I had the +3.
Okay.
I forgot I had the +3. Fix that.
That's all right. I only have my 2 insights, correct?
That was it, yeah.
Okay. How nice. So to Kess, as you see that him answer the question, that's not a straightforward answer. The answer doesn't hold enough water to be fully formed. To Vaer, he's not being forthcoming in any capacity, and he seems to be hiding something.
So, how did you talk to her? Because we've heard from 1, 2, 3, 4. How many fingers do Kenkus have? I feel like he'd be out of fingers at this point. It's like I feel like we've talked to
3 in
like a little. Okay, like
know.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Because like a normal bird would have 3 appendages and then a rear and a claw. So
okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. Well, we've talked to several people that says she's missing. Could we maybe? I mean, if you talked to her yesterday, could we like talk to her too? Because I feel like that would save a lot of people a lot of trouble. There's a lot of people that are very concerned because they haven't been able to talk to her in a very long time. So it's surprising to hear that you were able to talk to her so recently.
Mr. Which kind of cuts off Mr. Light to make sure he doesn't, talk too much. He goes, she's this excuse me. She's this carnival's patron. She has her ways to communicate with Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. With Mr. Witch and Mr. Light here. It's not something that anybody needs to concern themselves with. Now,
I mean, we have another friend who is also, she's also the patron of one of our friends, and he hasn't been able to communicate with her.
And at that, Mr. Light perks up. Are you talking about Kettle Stream? They're your friend?
I mean, you know, he was very nice to us. He gave us baked goods. The baked goods were nice. He didn't hurt us, which is pretty, you know, we're not too needy when it comes to requirements for friendship. Usually it's just like, don't hurt me. And he didn't. So, yeah, I'd say we're friends.
Also, out of character, I was going to say, on technicality, we could be not referring to Kettle Stream. We have two friends who fit this description.
Or do we? Oh, I guess we do. Oh, well, Kettle Stream's the one I remembered, and I was told not to lie, so we ain't lying.
No, yeah,
we ain't lying here.
You're good. You're good.
Good old Kes, straight shooter, as they say.
He also mostly willingly returned the voice. So there's that.
Kettle Stream has been causing mischief and destruction in this carnival for days, weeks at this point. Do you all associate with them?
Do I know Kettle Stream
on...
from before, or
no?
Okay, good. Ozzie looking around. Who the fuck is?
Wait, was Kettle Stream?
Yeah, I know.
Was Kettle Stream? I'm mixing them up. Was Kettle Stream the old guy, or was Kettle Stream?
No, Kettle Stream was the Kenku that stole the voice from Palasha.
I was mixing the two up.
We had a long talk.
Candlefoot.
Oh, from the mime. Candlefoot.
Who was
we had a long talk with Kelstream. We stopped them from messing up Palatha's show. We had them give the voice back to Candlefoot.
And that led to their marriage.
And that led to their full marriage and proposal and everything. We made Kelstream change their ways. They attended the Big Top show and they didn't do anything. And they're devoted to helping increase the happiness of the carnival so that we could also do what we need to do. I think that they are a genuinely good person.
And also, I will... Sorry, go ahead.
No.
I was going to say I was also mixing up Kettle Stream with the Warlock because my mental notes are inaccessible at this time because I put them on a special brain server of notes. But that's on Foundry, so I don't remember who was who.
Your bird mind is fascinating.
We know two Warlocks of the Bilna. We know Kettlestream, and we know Maedric, and we know...
Three.
Do I know a third?
I was thinking Maedric.
There's a third.
Seriously?
Yeah.
She never told us she was a warlock. She just said that she and Zybilna have a complicated history.
That's usually...
Oh, that's not the same person. There's a third person. She mentioned it. She has a little buddy that likes to lick his eyeball.
Oh, did we know that?
Yes, she mentioned it.
Fair enough. I know who you're speaking of. I don't know if I have her name. I'm sure I do. Not Pepper.
Mr. Light will kind of shake their head. Listen, Zybilna dwells in the Feywild domain of Prismere. There is nothing we can do about it. We do not know what is going on. We don't know why people are fussing. Just... we cannot help you with whatever you think we can help you with. And Sariel hisses at that. You are the owners of this carnival, are you not? You are not responsible for what people do, for people being taken? And at that, Mr. Witch kind of stands up. This is a rather tall man. From his leaning position, and he opens his pocket watch.
If he makes any aggressive act towards Sariel in any physical or magical manner, I am absolutely going to take a swing at this man.
Okay.
We're gonna fucking rock his shit. But yeah, no, she has a point.
If I don't give a fuck what demigod this motherfucker is, if he hurts the closest thing I ever had to a mother, I'm gonna fuck his day. We're gonna find out how good that dental plan is.
But no, she has a point. If she's the patron of this carnival, don't you have a fiducial responsibility to ensure that the patron is able to keep patroning the carnival? Otherwise, the entire thing goes to shit. I'm assuming. My magic understanding is I have a very wide understanding of birds, a very small understanding of how this all works. But that seems to be generally what's happening here. Maybe. Just an idea.
As a bird person, you can channel your inner bald eagle and make assumptions about the economy.
That's exactly my purpose here. So I will say you have a fiduciary responsibility to both each other and whatever people and your employees to ensure that this carnival is still going off without a hitch. The fact that we were able to bring up the happiness is indicative that the happiness need to be brought up in the first place, which is indicative that something's going shit sideways, which may or may not be the fact that nobody can get a hold of Bilna and your pocket watch might be busted. That I don't know. I'm just thinking about that one. Sorry, I'm in a mood today.
Don't apologize.
Annavere, I want to just... Annavere is just kind of sitting there looking like she's trying real hard to remember something, but can't.
Sorry, Annavere, do you have something to add?
I'm so upset by that.
I'm sorry.
I know, it's fine. You'll get it back. It hurts my heart right now. My heart hurts for you right now. Especially in a second.
No worries, it's like real life.
Especially in a minute.
Hold on. That
He said he was pulling out his pocket watch.
Thank you. He's going to pull out the watch, and he, at your speech cast, will look at you. Sibilna continues to be our patron. Nobody is entitled to her time or her resources. If she chooses not to speak to others, that is her own doing. We only run this carnival. We do our job to keep not just this carnival safe, but our family, the people who live and work here, safe. They are our priority, and we refuse to lose our seat at this carnival.
And then how long is it until your employees start going missing? If random patrons are going missing...
Hold on, one at a time.
Sorry.
It's okay. You're talking about employees going missing?
Yes. It's like,
yes.
Well, several patrons have gone missing. It would stand to reason that the employees would eventually go missing as well. They are here more often. If we're just going off straight probability, for some reason I know probability math. It helps with bird studies. If we're talking about straight probabilities, I feel like the ones that are here more often would be more likely to be kidnapped. They have a higher sample size because in the field of study, if the ones that are there more often, you're more likely to get the sample. The sample being kidnapping, with them being the population that is here currently.
Where's Star?
Star, Bradley, Violet,
And Hurley?
Pepper and Depperling? Windlass's sister? Reuben?
Oh, Jesus Christ. We have a lot of people breaking me. Okay, a couple things. Before I get to that, Blue, what were you trying to say, sweetie?
Oh, it was just they already covered the point when he said like we protect our staff, and then Baloo just cut in with like, well, what about Dearless Kid?
Period.
That's Star, yeah.
Baloo has poisonous skin because if he and Ozzie could fist bump, they'd spend the whole campaign fist bumping each other. You're so right. He does. Does he wear gloves? Is this the Ozzie design with gloves on? Hold on.
I mean, you make that call now.
Mr. Witch is going to open the pocket watch. No, And look at that time. Burley, you may want to get them back into the carnival should they have any hope of, continuing to enjoy the festivities that they've paid for. As their guide, I'm sure you don't want to lose out on the money of showing them a nice time in our carnival. On your way out, we'll have Thaco make you a little trinket of departure.
No, hold on. Why did you even invite us here? Just to spread rumors
Mr.
and tell us nothing?
Mr. Light invited you. I did not.
And
Now,
I have something I should ask of you before we leave. And she'll kind of stand up, still smoking, and say, "My mentor's out there and wanted to ask you a question, something about getting into the wilds. You didn't choose to speak with her, but you chose to speak with all of us. I want to know if you can help her get into the wilds or not." She'll take a very long drag. Just wait and see what happens.
I will require an insight check in a second once I give you this answer. Okay?
All right.
Just you, Annavere.
Okay.
He will look you dead in the face. No, we have no way to get into the wilds. I cannot help your mentor.
17.
Isn't your ability to get around entirely contingent? Oh, sorry. There's a dice roll there.
He's lying. He's lying and with purpose.
She'll stare and say, "The thing about being a good smuggler is that you learn really well to know when someone's lying to your face." So let's cut the bullshit. I'm sorry. So let's cut the bullshit and let's talk business. What will it take?
Annavere's vibe is like you, so I have trouble with Annavere sometimes. Okay.
Ozzie whispering quietly, my man.
Right?
Am I close enough to
Today,
Annavere? Did I
the theme is-
slowly put a fist bump towards her, like
Stop
below
bumping
the?
fists.
They're just popping down all
Quit
the
fisting each other.
There,
Little
no.
over to Vaer. It's like, man,
I'm
we're
hearing
right
something
now.
different in this tongue. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, don't say that. I learned that the hard way.
He will look at you and go, "I have no idea what you mean. We really have other things to attend to now."
Bear's
Please,
gonna
and he-
awkwardly drag his chair back to the table and clumsily start to set his teacup down
And Annavere will just kind of say, of course.
and drop it.
We'll
next
just
to
have
Mr.
to
Light.
find it ourselves."
As he's bending down, he's to scoop it up. He's assuming Mr. Light's gonna look down at it, and he's casting Mold Earth. But that's not Earth, so it's not gonna work. Never mind. Fuck.
That was a good attempt. As you guys, I imagine, are gathering your things, as Burley is now standing by the door. That clown from earlier is there as well, and I imagine you guys are gathering your things, asking real fast. Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna grab my stuff. It's like, well, Mr. Witch, yeah, obviously you're a very competent businessman and all this, but what did Mr. Light think about this? I mean, you seem to be doing a lot of the talking, but Mr. Light is also part of the owners of this, isn't he?
Yeah. What does Mr. Light think about all this? Shit.
Danny's not back.
Mr. Light is kind of, you can see him kind of, I don't know what that's called. He's not chewing on his nails, but when you get anxious you kind of like if you have like a fingernail, you kind of bite into it and kind of twist, but you're not like chewing on it. He's kind of doing that, and he rather shakes his head. I can't risk the weather vane being upset. Mr.
And
Witch knows that.
But you guys are both nervous. I mean, you're checking your pocket watch every 7 seconds like somebody who has a train to catch. Mr.
With
Light,
all
you're
due
about to-
Okay, Cass, it's okay.
With
don't worry.
all due respect,
Well, no, I just
sir,
mean like Mr. Light,
you
you're about to
said
bite
you
off
were
your
no-
thumb, and we just want to help. We just want to try to figure out what's going on.
Everyone, enough.
Okay.
Enough. Mr. Witch and Mr. Light invited us into their caravan, and we come in here and disrespected them. Mr. Witch, Mr. Light, I greatly apologize. And Ozzie bows. Puts a hand to his chest and bows.
Yes, thank you for the tea. We should be
Thank you
getting
for
off
the-
to the snail races. So
Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for the tea. We did not mean to put into doubt the fact that you care about the people of this carnival, because I know firsthand that you do care about the people of this carnival. I greatly apologize. Thank you again for your time.
Mr. Light kind of nods. Thank you. I apologize that tea has ended so abruptly. Zach will make you the balloon animal of your choosing. He's a clown of few words, but many, many talents. I hope that we will see you later at the crowning of the Witchlight Monarch.
We'll be there.
Very fun time. I dragged Mr. Witch with me and everything. Mr. Witch kind of grumbles at that. Just kind of
They're fucking. Sorry.
You wouldn't miss it for the world.
you're gonna fist bump later.
Bumping uglies.
As you guys do gather. Guys, gather your things.
Who's saying that?
As you guys gather,
that was out of character.
as you guys gather your things, Mr. Light does look over to you, Aspen, and goes, "It's very nice to see you again, Your Majesty."
Why do you keep calling me that?
Oh, did the Feywild get to him? And Mr. Witch kind of waves his hand. But he also does, like bow his head, but he's kind of over you guys. Mr. Witch is kind of over you guys, and he is incessantly watching Tess and Ozzie, as well as Saria.
Insight on that. Why am I being watched?
I wonder why.
Which one is looking at me?
Which?
Fuck.
He's watching the ones with the biggest balls.
My testicles. Okay.
Those wings are going to have a nice target shape on them.
18.
He's watching you intently. Like watching your moves, seeing what you'll say, what you'll do. His eyes are slightly narrowed up, and his hand is in his pocket where that pocket watch was. As you guys step out, Jimmy Carter does follow, by the way.
Meow meow.
As you step out, just one moment,
And as we step out, I'm going to turn to Mr. Light and bow and say and thank him for the tea and follow.
Mr. Light kind of waves. I hope to see one of you crowned. I'd very much like to see you guys in a moment.
Well, at least that means I haven't DQ'd us, so that's pretty good.
As you step out, Thako is just kind of standing there, and he's half glaring at you guys, and he's just like, "What animals you want?" To Ozzie, you remember him.
Yeah. Does he not like
He
me?
He is the longest serving Witchlight hand that has been around. Nobody really knows much about him, and he's an absolute asshole.
Echo, they keep your sorry ass around still?
I thought they got rid of deadweight eons ago.
Oh no, you know me, rabbits, we just keep coming back.
Damn, you and your wife, where's she?
6 feet underground, don't you feel bad now?
Not really.
Shit.
Expected that.
Didn't think you would, Deco. Never change.
What animal you want? Another girl bunny? Another wife or something? That why you're here?
You're funny. I'll take a cow.
And he does. And he'll go ahead. He'll do the little balloon. It's
No, wait, I'm
hanging
so sorry.
there.
That was rotted. What the fuck was that?
Do the little cow, and it's floating. It's a little cow, balloon animal, but it's floating. Hands it over. Here you go. Looks like your mother.
At least you're good for doing something. Thought Witch and Light
Oh.
were keeping you around for the sense of humor.
Mm.
I was
Nice
expecting
seeing you.
looks like your wife.
No, that
Daco
one's
has
dead.
limits.
That's too far.
All right, move it along.
Nice seeing you again. Hope it never happens again.
They look over at you, Vaer. What do you want?
Well, I am utterly impressed by the previous one, so you surprised me.
He'll start kind of wrapping around, and he'll make a little owl bear.
This might be the funniest character in D&D history.
Here you go. It looks like the pet you're toting around.
Oh, he's not my pet. Never mind.
It's not worth
What
it.
does your pet want?
Paeder?
Paeder will squawk, and Thako seemingly nods and goes, "Okay." And he starts, mixing the balloons, and there's just a pumpkin. Here you go.
Not an animal, but is that what you wanted? Okay.
And
Thank you.
Paeder happily holding the balloon at the beak, and Thako for this one actually added a little weight at the end. Yes. Like a child balloon, to make sure it doesn't fly away.
Adorable.
They may hate us, but you can never hate Paeder.
So true.
For this campaign, you should make this character a Walmart greeter.
Oh gosh.
I'd go to Walmart if this was the greeter.
What do you want?
Thako is going to look over to you, Aspen. What do you want?
I'm not sure.
Kager, not Kager, no, I had his name earlier and I practiced it and I forgot it now.
Tegatron.
No,
Karen.
help me. Karen, thank you.
There we go.
Karen.
Carrot cake.
Karen will sit up on your shoulders and spout a tiny bit of fire and go, ah!
I'm not sure.
So a phoenix?
It's a lizard.
Lizard.
A fire genasi.
Thako looks to you, looks at the dragon. Do you want a lizard, a bird?
I have enough of lizards at the moment. I'll have
Well,
a
apparently it
bird.
doesn't have to be an animal. Points at the pumpkin.
What did you ask for, Aspen?
I'll have a bird, please. And if the bird gets out of hand, he can just eat it.
It's a balloon.
I mean,
Yeah, you still eat it. What's stopping him?
Well, the vet's on vacation.
we have a vet now too. You're kidding me? Dental, a vet?
Shit. There's vet bills too.
Yeah, we have a vet. She's on maternity leave. Decided to get pregnant. Don't know why.
Well, that's not really okay. Okay, Thaco.
Annavere, by
Looking
the way,
at
I
Ozzie,
need a
one of
perception
yours?
in one chat.
What's that?
Oh, you're a funny frog.
Annavere, perception in the one-on-one chat. Sorry, I'll jump to you in a second.
Okay.
You proceed to start playing around with the balloons, and it makes you a golden finch
Ooh.
with a little red beak. Hands it over. Here you go, Majesty.
He sighs and just grabs the balloon, just looking down at his feet.
We will ask you to address that soon, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just making sure you're tracking.
When you're ready.
I am always ready.
Okay. Yeah.
So now then.
Oh shit.
Looked over at Kess, Baloo, and Zariel, because those are my and Annavere. Annavere, I'll come to you. You're last. To Cass.
Tomb hates Annavere, we all know.
To Cass, what about you? You want a bird, I bet?
No, that'd be very cliche. Could I actually get a little balloon sword? We're feeling very fighty today.
Not a pet. You know that it can't actually hurt people, right? Unless you're like that guy, and points to Baloo.
Well, yeah, I want something that cannot hurt people, just in case I get the urge.
Well, I mean, you someone weak like them, that it could hurt them. Just letting you know.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. Thank you for the warning. I appreciate it.
All right, I'll make you a sword.
Thank you.
Makes a little sword. It's still on a string, and it's still floating.
Thanks. I take it by the handle. Ha-ha.
Adorable.
Looks down at Baloo. What, do you want pancakes or something? Short stack.
Oh, you're so funny.
Baloo's like gonna glance back at the caravan that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light were in. Are there like any directly facing windows, or is the door open in any way that they can see this employee at the moment?
The door has been closed.
Oh no.
Okay.
They're fucking in there.
Burley,
They're about to throw them down.
context though, Burley is there. There are people. There are other people throughout the staff here. Just me.
Baloo's like gonna pull up his bag of holding that he has and like rummage around, and he's like,
Oh, a friend of mine works with a lot of people who are like you. And when they're sad, he gives them this. And it helps them be not sad. Not more sad, but often less.
and Baloo is like going to like half pull the bottle of rum out of the bag that I have.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought you were about to be like, "Yeah, I found this for you."
I thought you were gonna pull lithium out of that bag.
A what?
I thought you were gonna pull lithium out of there.
God.
Maybe we're all having. Maybe we're all.
I
in a
have
mood
much more
today.
alarming things that I could have pulled out, but no. Baloo is going to try and sneakily say like, just like eyebrow raised towards him, like eyebrow waggle. Do you?
No, I don't need any liquor from short stacks like you. You can sauce yourself.
Hey, I need liquor. Sorry.
no. Like pointing at Ozzie, no.
Oh, can't blame a guy for trying.
And then put it back. What's and then I'm gonna turn to Sariel. What's Eldrin's favorite?
Eldrin?
Yeah.
She's gonna look at Baloo, the frog.
Then I will look. Even though Thalion's gonna fucking destroy it as soon as it gets back. I'm gonna ask for a frog.
Little frog with a littler frog.
He's gonna go ahead and put together this frog, and it has like a little like purple bandana, like a little purple necktie, and it's just hanging. He holds it out. There you go.
Balloon for Baloo.
Thank you.
Annavere. Just 5 seconds. Please talk amongst yourselves as I type to Annavere, so Annavere can make their choice.
I thought the poor depressed clown would want a shot of scotch, but apparently not.
Still technically on the clock.
Not according to the role-playing note.
So, is Jimmy Nix's patron?
What? I didn't even think of that.
Well,
Wait,
I heard a
why would
rumor
Jimmy
that
be-
Nix was a warlock.
Why would Jimmy be Nix's patron?
Are you sure? I thought warlocks were good at magic.
That was.
No. I mean, 'cause Nix was always making stuff explode. It didn't seem very. I mean, I don't know anything about
Maybe he's
magic.
new to
Maybe
it.
I should just.
He's got
maybe
a point.
I should just. And his like nose twitches a little suspiciously.
Yeah, easier for saying. I've got a point.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, fuck.
Helen took a magic class once and wasn't blowing up or anything.
I mean, there's specific denominations of magic that are exploding. But wait, why would Jimmy Carter be Nix's pet? Where is Nix? Are they still in the
You hadn't
bathroom?
heard? Yeah, I think so.
Well, you said he
What does
went
that
to the
have to
bathroom.
Okay, I lied. Nix got pulled under the bleachers by some weird thing, I think. Right, Annavere?
What?
Annavere will kind of, you'll see Annavere kind of look annoyed and then just kind of surprised and scared. But like, once you say her name, she'll be, what? Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Let's go.
What's taking everything?
And then Jimmy Carter told me that it was because Nix is on some kind of divine mission or something. I didn't think it was important to bring up, I guess.
What do you mean Jimmy Carter told you?
Yeah. Jimmy Carter talks, right, Jimmy?
Do you have speak with animals now? When do you speak with animals?
No, Jimmy talk. Come here. And then he grabs Jimmy.
Hey,
Do you support his legs, though?
Support his legs.
Oh, yes, sorry.
You're asking Jimmy Carter to talk?
No, I'm asking Jimmy Carter if he talks.
Jimmy Carter will look at you and meow.
Oh, so even you've got jokes now. Okay.
Annavere, Taco will look at you, being the last one, still with the group that has not gotten a balloon. So what do you want?
To kind of calm down and just kind of say, Carissa liked owls, quietly.
What?
Carissa liked owls.
Owl?
Just an owl, yeah.
Owl.
Owl. Owl, yeah.
Wow, that's boring. You're pretty boring.
Just give what he hates making the most.
What a little bitch. He will hand over the owl. Just
Annavere will take it. No, actually, Annavere will not have the energy to say anything, but Moxley will kind of just gently fly into him while he's making the balloon.
Just
Yes,
like that.
yes. Maybe kind of sensing him.
Thaco doesn't give any shits.
That was apparent.
No shits are given.
Annavere
Absolutely.
will just say, it's enough, Huxley. Just quietly and just
A lot of shit.
take the balloon and leave.
All right. And as you guys are still here, there are a couple more staff that are grabbing their food, and Burley is kind of quietly ushering you guys away. Right, Thaco, see you.
Bye, Thaco.
And Thaco, huh?
Bye, Thaco.
Thaco just.
Oh, wait, Thaco, I forgot. I need to tell you something. It's actually kind of important.
For the recording references, Ozzie tries their attempt at a Jack in the Box finger joke.
Typically the middle one.
Bye, Thaco. Hope I never see you again.
Thaco will put a pipe to his mouth and go back to guarding the door for Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. A couple things are going to happen. I would like a perception from Aspen, a perception from, oh God, Ozzie, and a perception from Vaer.
Would you like me to put it in the chat or just say it?
You can say it.
Okay, I roll on my food.
I got a 21.
12.
12.
I rolled a 19.
19. Fantastic. Let's see who we want to start with. We're going to start with Vaer. Vaer, as you look over, it seems that there's a whole separate expanse for the animals. So it seems to be that they don't have cages. They have apparently whole little areas. It seemed like not I don't want to say enclosures because there's no fences, but there's an icy area over through the thicket of woods. If you keep going, and you can kind of look and see that it's biome centered. And so all the animals are kind of in their comfortable biomes. And Jazz is right at the entrance of it with Pearl. And she seems to be kind of feeding Pearl and kind of sitting and relaxing near this area close to the biomes for the other animals. You do notice that. Ozzie. There's a familiar face grabbing food around the fire. And these things I'm mentioning because I realize we're running out of time. We've only got about maybe 40 minutes left. And there's still a little bit something really important that I need to happen. But this is more so to tell you guys for next session. So you guys can touch upon them. So just an FYI. So I apologize. But I did want to get these beats into the open so you guys were aware. So to Ozzie, you recognize this face grabbing food. Another Harengon. She is pure white with blue, light blue tips of her ears, little blue curls coming down her hair, all picked up in a cute little kind of acrobatic dress. And you hadn't seen her before. She was not in the performance, but her face is beautifully painted with a little star over an eye in pink. This is Phoebe, your wife's best friend. So, putting a pin in that, Aspen. Phoebe's not the only best friend out here.
Oh, you too.
Oh, fuck.
And for some reason, you do not know why yet, but you see Penny. She is an elven girl about your age, having grown up with you. She is just by the edge. She does not have as grand a costume as others, and seems to be kind of looking around, kind of slightly lost. Cloppington, you guys remember her? The horse person, you don't know, but the rest of the party helped her out earlier. She seems to be like gently talking to her and kind of explaining things. But you do catch her. 1 second. Perfect. As you guys are walking, give me the entire table, additionally, perception rolls. Because you're not going the way you came.
You want them in chat?
Yes, please. I'm going to look at them.
Oh, wrong Ozzie.
Okay. Let me see. Fantastic. There we go. Blue, you notice nothing.
Yep. Like,
You,
butterfly.
you are totally checking on Sariel, who seems kind of distant, kind of anxious. You're totally just checking on her. That 6, you are caught up with seeing the different birds that are flying overhead. You don't quite notice. Murf Vaer notices that this is not the same path they took to get to Mr. Witch and Mr. Light's caravan, but you're not sure about that. I mean, you've never been here before. To Oz, you notice that you're going the long way for some. It's a little strange. And to Aspen, about the same as everybody else, but additionally, you see that Burley is doing it on purpose. And you guys are going a little ways off the beaten path with Burley leading you guys, kind of moving you over. And you guys are in a darker area behind one of the caravans. And at this moment, Burley removes his jack-o'-lantern helmet, and finally you guys get a full view of this bugbear, who has the most worried expression you guys have seen. And he kind of looks to you guys and he goes, "Bad things have been happening at the carnival for a while. People and things, they keep on going missing. And I know Mr. Witch and Mr. Light know more than they're telling. And I don't know why." And he's looking at Oz as he says this, but their hands are tied somehow. And to be honest, you're the first people in so long that have made the carnival this happy. You're the first people that I think maybe can make a difference. I promise you, Witch and Light, they're good guides. But you need to do something to get them to tell you the truth.
Ozzie's ears are like flat against his head.
What
and
can
he
we do?
just...
Ozzie?
You have any ideas?
Buddy, where's Hurley? Oh no, Burley, don't cry, don't cry.
Oh wait, no. Oh,
He's missing. He's missing too. Most of us are safe. But recently, they've been taking us to.
Oh,
Something's going wrong, and they're losing. I don't know what's going on, but they're losing something.
oh,
They're
Burley,
losing.
come here, come here. And Ozzie like brings him in. I'm assuming he's very tall, and Ozzie's kind of small, so.
This is a massive bugbear.
I know.
Like,
I'm assuming he's very tall. Ozzie's he's 5 foot, so he just does his best.
He leaps down and picks you up in the hug. Your feet are dangling.
It's okay, Burley. It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
We just hear like a subtle crack.
No, yeah, he just got his spine realigned right now.
Well, the good news is all the people we're looking for are probably in the same place.
and we're here to help. And we want to help.
We're gonna help,
Despite-
don't worry.
Despite being stonewalled by Mr. Witch. Mr. Witch, more like Mr. Never mind. I've been obsessing enough.
He
Let's try not to be too hard on him.
he keeps hugging, Ozzie, and he's talking to all of you, but he's just, you have become an emotional support plushie.
Oh.
Oh,
Don't squeeze too hard.
Hugging.
It's okay.
It's not like death grip, but like hug.
Okay, Burley.
Listen.
I saw her.
Oh my god, yeah, I would not let go of knock.
What does Hurley look like?
A lot like me. But listen, if I tell you my plan, this could cost me my home, my job. They can't know I'm helping. This is the only place I know where to be.
I'm gonna take a second to scope out to see if anybody's watching.
Go for it. Thank you.
Well,
In the meantime, Annavere is just standing and staring at a very specific spot.
On a different caravan across the way.
She's
Yes.
so me for real.
Do you want a perception or an investigation, or what do I do for this?
Well, are you looking with your eyes, or are you kind of stepping out, looking around?
I'm checking positions that somebody might be hiding from.
Let's do investigation then.
Damn it. 13.
Okay. From what you see, there does not seem to be anybody around you that you could notice is listening in.
Well, Burley, perhaps you could just draw Hurley, and he winks, and hands Hurley his journal and quill.
Oh, all right, but I'm not a good artist. And he like puts paws down, and he picks up the paper and pencil, and he starts like drawing like 2 bugbears in dungarees with little wings.
Vaer leans in and tries to whisper to him. I mean, how could we find Burley?
Oh,
Realizing that he missed his wink.
oh, I think he got taken.
well, you said you have a plan?
Oh, I do. And he kind of drops his voice, kind of looks around. I know that it's against the rules of the carnival, but it's not against the rules if you give it back. But you should steal Mr. Witch's watch.
A watch, you say? The one he's checking literally every 5 seconds. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
he uses it to keep the carnival on schedule. We can't open the carnival without it, and we can't close the carnival without it. If he loses it, he loses control of the carnival.
And why do we want him to lose control of the carnival?
Because then you can get them to tell you the truth, and you can give it back. You get.
Coercion.
I mean, you guys have nothing. You guys, he tells me, oh, take him away. I take him away. But if you have something that's his, especially the pocket watch.
Okay. Honestly, I think this plan has legs.
Can I insight check?
Absolutely.
Does this feel like a setup? 17.
I don't know. 17. It does not. It seems like he has thought this through quite a bit.
Okay.
He has thought this through quite a bit.
That's one of the most solid leads we've had so far, aside from check out the staff area or speak with Witchlight.
Is there? Does he ever
sorry?
not have the thing just on him though?
He shakes his head. He it's attached to his waistcoat by a chain. Whoever tries to steal it needs to break or unfasten the chain somehow. It needs to be someone quick with their hand. Looks over at Oz.
Also looking at Oz.
Oz looks behind him. No, I'm messing. I know what you mean, but listen, I might have left, but they were good to me.
They care about this place and this family. They may not be the original owners, but that doesn't matter. This is their home. And I know whatever lies and whatever they're doing, it's to protect all of us. I just don't know what it is. And Dearla, Candlefoot, and Palasha, they might be able to help you. They're all good eggs, and they care about this place. So does Northwind and Red. But stay away from Thaco.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, who shit in Thaco's cornflakes?
Check.
Me next time I see him, hopefully.
Okay, well, the plan is somehow get the watch, shit in Thaco's cornflakes. I think we have a plan. Wait, who actually crowns
I assume it's
the
them.
Witchlight King?
But I was going to ask, do they keep a schedule between now and then?
Do you think you could get it for us?
Not, I can't. I can't risk it. I can't.
No,
What are-
really, it's okay, it's okay.
You've done so good. You've done really good. Thank you so much. You're very brave.
What are Witch and Light doing between now and the crowning?
Organizing. Right. I'm sorry, my wife is being crude.
What's she saying?
They're probably boning.
Boning. No, they're doing what business owners do, which is nothing.
Wow.
Miss the bitch and miss the blight. We're
gonna put the boots to them.
As oh my god, it's only 8 here. As you say that, they're organizing other shows and making sure that we're all taken care of. They're very boots on the ground and, making sure everyone's all right. But it's not a set schedule. The Witchlight Monarch is the only time that they're both somewhere. And the Witchlight Monarch is chosen by Mr. Light's weather vane. They have no control over who the monarch will be, but it's almost always someone who's contributed the most to the happiness of the carnival. You just need to make sure that you guys are up on that stage, that someone from your group makes it up there and has made the carnival really happy.
A fast someone who can break a chain really quick.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, the whole group can go with the friend. It's just they will be the closest.
Well, that won't be me.
But why wouldn't it be you? You're the most logical choice.
Well, yeah, but I'm not the person who's made the carnival the happiest.
Well,
Yeah,
it's your birthday still, isn't it?
I think
It's your
Why
birthday.
don't we just throw a lot of parties?
Honestly, I'm always down to party.
You want to throw me a birthday party?
Multiple.
Multiple birthday parties.
In different spots around the fair. Carnival.
Because we're your friends.
I would almost think
Yeah.
that'd be a little bit selfish.
A little bit of what?
A little bit selfish.
Well, everybody else gets to have fun at the party.
Oh, but I guess it wouldn't be her bringing the happiness. It would then be us, the party throwers, bringing the happiness.
Oh,
Mm.
that's fair.
Unless, do we have a way to disguise you to look like one of? No, we're all different sizes.
On
Unfortunately.
the contrary, we're all fairly similar with some exceptions, and it's all tiny.
Oh, that's
Well-
fair.
Except for Vaer.
Except for fair.
Burley
My man,
will
this
bring up. Burley will bring up. Well, the person being crowned will be the one that's the closest, but the others could maybe help get the rest of you guys onto the stage. Something could be done, or at least backstage. I don't know
think I'm
who's being
interpreting
chosen.
this as the person who gets crowned is the distraction.
It's
What's a
All eyes are on
distract-
them.
it's the closest thing to a plan we've had.
We can work on the nuances later.
Yeah, honestly,
For
I think
now,
the
I
big
think we
picture.
just-
I think this is a solid big picture thing. I think we just need to figure out the details. I think you're right.
Agreed.
Yeah,
I think for
yeah.
now, it's
And
keep happiness up, go do things, help people.
frankly,
But-
I don't need to be close. I don't need to be the closest to Mr. Witch to grab the watch.
I know you're like an assassin.
But just to be clear, Oz, this sounds like a good idea to you as well.
You know these people better than the rest of us.
I'm not a fan of essentially blackmailing the men who took me in as a young rabbit, but
I guess the other
I'm sure
plan.
we'll all feel bad for Mr. Light.
no, I know Hurley's right. Something's wrong. Or not
Burley.
Hurley. Burley, sorry. Can you blame me? Burley's right. Hurley's missing. Star's missing. People will continue to go missing. Kess, I'm sorry for interrupting you earlier in the caravan. The only reason I did was because I didn't want to piss them off any further.
No, that's fair. I was
That's
feeling
fine.
kind of feisty.
But I completely agree with you. You're right.
Yeah, no, they were probably gonna. If I kept going, they probably would have kicked us out. I'm gonna be honest. I was on a roll.
And we can't afford that.
Yeah.
And like the
That's
other,
what
I
we-
guess the other option is somehow convince them that we're trying to help, and I don't know how to do that. I was trying to be like, "You need help," and that didn't work. So either
How do
it's
they
either
expect things to
blackmail
get
slash
better if they don't
extortion or
do
They don't
anything?
think they need help. They think that they have it under control.
Exactly. If they think they have no control, they're doing their best. They've added
Yeah.
more protections. They're trying to stop people from going missing. But we always have cases of people who don't buy their tickets that are going in unticketed. And then we have the really unfortunate case of Miss, and he's gonna gesture to Sariel. She's the only one that's gone missing with a ticket. But she's
Just-
not the most recent.
Gestured to the niece?
No, the
Yeah,
niece is
No,
the
no,
one
yeah.
missing.
Gestured to
The-
Sariel, but the
the
niece
old
is the one.
woman,
Okay, just
yeah.
making sure. That the niece
Yeah.
went missing. Okay.
And Sariel,
she went into Hall of Mirrors with a punch ticket. She was a valid entrant, and she still got snatched.
Ooh.
This was Lyra?
This was Lyra.
Lyra.
yeah.
Hey, Burley. How many people? The people without ticket punches, are they all getting taken?
They put
Just
some
quietly
flat against his head.
He quietly nods and he adds, and then some are going in willingly or falling in mistakenly. Hurley, I think, went on purpose and just never came back. I don't have any other family. The carnival took us in when no one else would. And Star was just playing, and Dearla is so broken up, and poor little Miss, and she had a ticket. We don't know what to do about it.
Burley, it's okay. Ozzie takes out a little handkerchief and gives it to Burley.
Annavere will speak up upon.
Oh, sorry.
And Annavere will speak up upon like talk of like people with tickets going missing and like the Hall of Mirrors and say, so is it a bad time to mention I've been seeing the fucking mask I saw in the Hall of Mirrors?
What?
Pardon?
And she'll point the last I don't know how fucking long, but that motherfucker has been following me.
But you went in with a ticket punch. I was there.
No.
Do I see
Not the other time.
Anna's pointing?
You weren't here.
Not the other time.
Oh.
You went in again?
She will point to.
I went in again and they followed me.
But you got your ticket punched, right?
Not the second time.
No.
And Sariel will look at you guys, but you both weren't taken.
It's not so much that they took us, that they took something from us.
Your jug. Is that what happened to it? I thought you dropped it off at the lockers.
I don't know. We had lockers.
Burley goes, we have lockers.
We have dental?
That's fair. I feel like lockers are cheaper than dental.
So I wanted to sneak off and try and find Lyra and see what happened to her. So while Candlefoot was doing his whole thing with his girl, I might have maybe snuck behind and ran back into the Hall of Mirrors and dropped my ticket off outside. Because, well, I knew people would stop me. And
why do you think that would have been?
So I ran in and
because we care about you. Sorry, go on.
And I think I met my sister, who I thought was dead.
Pause. As you say that, Sariel will give a little jump. Your sister.
Liv. Yeah. I haven't gotten to tell you about that yet. But see how I know that Lyra's okay. Because when they took my gourd, they said we'll bring it back to, well, understand I'm quoting directly. She said we'll bring it back to that bit's daughter. And I know that they were referring to Lyra at that point. Because he also made some comments about me running away without her.
Blue, I would have
So this is personal. They didn't take Lyra because of a lost ticket. They took it because of you.
This time it's
if it were deaf Lyra, I would agree. But there's a lot more people that have been taken.
But she's the only one with the ticket punch, Blue.
That we know of.
Burley will interject. Oh no, she's the only one.
Shut up.
Hey, don't tell him to shut up. He's in a sensitive spot right now, and I'm mad at you.
If it's personal, why would they want to hurt you?
That I don't know. And I put a lot on the line going in there to try and save her, and we are continuing to do so.
Coven.
Of course.
Isn't the coven mad at you? That coven.
Why is the coven
That-
mad at me?
That
Why would the coven be mad at me?
the Tabaxi.
Why am I still
no.
talking at Baloo?
Is the
No.
Tabaxi not the coven?
As far as I'm aware, the Tabaxi has no affiliation with the Hourglass Coven.
Okay, no,
Yes,
sorry,
it's
I
them.
got them mixed up. I got
In fact, the Tabaxi
This
wants to
always-
steal something from them, doesn't
awesome. I always get my evil organizations mixed up.
he?
No, fair enough. So far, we have two major evil organizations. We have the Hourglass
Yes.
Coven, and then we have Tree of Shadows.
Thank you. I was referring to Tree of Shadows.
No, Tree of Shadows does want my head on a spike.
Yes, I was referring to Tree of Shadows.
Huh? What?
I'm trying to remember who the third evil organization is. Do I know the third evil
No, it's
organization?
You're okay.
Okay. Nope, and I won't met it at
No,
all. But no, Baloo's gonna be trying to reaffirm whether, like, I don't know if it's personal or not, but I'm doing everything in my fucking power to get her back.
Sorry, I will kind of nod and be like, I apologize. I'm rather upset by what they said in there. I can't live by she's lost and gone. And to know that possibly it's a personal endeavor that took her.
Actually, to quote, where is it? Control F.
Mr. Witch and Mr. Light are in a situation right now where they're just trying to deny anything's even happening. If someone important or more significant to the carnival was being taken, then they'd maybe acknowledge it, but don't take their words to heart.
Burley kind of shakes his head. Lost
You're gonna get
Star
from
and
me.
Hurley. We've gained as many people as we've lost, too. Like Hopkington.
You cut out.
Oh, sorry. What was the last thing you heard?
It was like all jumbled, but I heard something about like we lost Star and we lost Hurley, but we gained people like Hopkington.
Yeah, we've lost people who work here that, they are noticeable. But then we also gain people.
I was told what goes in is not always what comes out, or something along those lines. And this has something to do with the Nightshade, Scabatha.
I don't know anything about that. What's a nightshade?
I
It's
honestly
a-
don't know.
It's a kind of flower. Don't
It's a
worry
poisonous
about it.
flower.
Well, Hurley tells me to watch what I eat, don't eat what's in the tree. Unless you're in the feasting orchard. Then you can eat those.
Hurley, thank you. You've risked a lot to tell us this.
Well, just talk to Dearla and Candlefoot and Palasha. Put together a plan and I can try to help. I hope one of you is crowned and I hope you get the watch. We need change. Burley will kind of signal. Let me take you guys over. And he'll put back his jack-o'-lantern little helmet. And he looks silly again. He doesn't look worried or serious or upset. He looks silly. And it's a little disconcerting. It's disjointed. this man was broken and crying before you, and with this mask on, it's a painted smile. And it kind of leaves you guys to wonder who else at the carnival is wearing painted smiles.
Oh my god.
And I think, thanks. And I think this is a good point to end. I know a couple of you guys have to leave at midnight. I know I'm a little early. Before Burley takes you towards the entrance, next session we will start with you guys going on to what you guys individually saw in those checks. So for any Phoebe and Jasmine as well. But additionally, do you guys have any last questions for Burley or anything you want to do?
Wait, 1 second. Let me.
So, Annavere will get the memories of her father back at some point, right?
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks.
it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
It's great.
I won't worry about it
it's fine.
yet.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
It's fine.
Yeah, it hasn't come up, but I'm suffering the same affliction
Yep.
about somebody.
Yep.
Oh!
Yep.
I knew it was the same thing.
Is this about the wild magic roll?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I don't fuck with that shit. If I roll bad, I roll bad. God take the wheel.
Gave it a shot. Didn't work out.
Ozzie's got his birthday treats from his kids, right? Including carrots.
Yes.
Okay. Ozzie's going to take out a carrot and hand one to Burley and just keep your chin up, okay, buddy?
He will take the carrot, hold it, and go, "Oh, it's my second favorite vegetable because it's orange."
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I can't carry out pumpkin with me.
I know.
Yeah,
I
not
like your
big,
owl
strong as you.
bear.
Oh, thank you. Bear, he likes the owl bear.
The balloon or the
No,
actual?
no, you're owl bear.
Oh, he's got a pumpkin too.
I like him. He makes me smile. And he'll kind of chomp on the carrot as he is taking you guys. He will get semi-distracted as somebody does approach him to ask him a question as he leads you guys out. This will give you guys a chance next session to go talk to the individuals that are around the staff area and around the campfire. And I think this is a good point to end. Thank you so much for playing. Thank you guys for bearing with me with the Theater of the Mind. And woo!
Yeah.
I like
We did it!
Yay.
Yeah.